9 countries that have banned McDonald's. McDonald's Corporation is an American fast food company founded in 1940 as a restaurant operated by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California, United States. They rechristened their business as a hamburger stand and later turned the company into a franchise, with the Golden Arcs logo being introduced in 1953 at a location in Phoenix, Arizona. In 1955, Ray Kroc, a businessman, joined the company as a franchise agent and proceeded to purchase the chain from the McDonald brothers. McDonald's had its previous headquarters in Oak Brook, Illinois, but moved its global headquarters to Chicago in June 2018. McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain by revenue, serving over 6 to 9 million customers daily in over 100 countries, across 37,855 outlets as of 2018. Although McDonald's is best known for its hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and French fries, they feature chicken products, breakfast items, soft drinks, milkshakes, wraps, and desserts. In response to changing consumer taste and a negative backlash because of unhealthiness of their food, the company has added to its menu salads, fish, smoothies, and fruit. If you are new here, welcome. Please do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our subsequent videos. Despite what you might think, the fast food giant is not loved the whole world over. In the US, you can barely be 100 miles from a McDonald's. Because of this, it might come as a surprise that some countries don't even have a single one. But it's true, everything from economic collapse to political strife has resulted in these nations being free of the Golden Arches. Here are 9 countries that have banned McDonald's. Number 1. Bermuda. Bermuda is a British island territory in the North Atlantic Ocean, known for its pink sand beaches, such as Elbow Beach and Horseshoe Bay. Its massive Royal Naval Dockyard complex combines modern attractions, like the interactive dolphin quest with maritime history at the National Museum of Bermuda. The island has a distinctive blend of British and American culture, which can be found in the capital, Hamilton. Until 1995, there was only one McDonald's restaurant on the island. Now there are 0. The country has a law banning foreign fast food joints that has been in place since the 1970s. McDonald's, however, managed to find a loophole in 1985 by building a Mickey D's on a US Naval Air Station. That station closed in 1995, however, and the McDonald's closed with it. According to Mike.com, the franchise took another crack at breaking into Bermuda in 1999, but this time the law won out. Number 2. Iran. Iran, also called Persia and officially the Islamic Republic of Iran, is a country in Western Asia. It is bordered to the northwest by Armenia and Azerbaijan, to the north by the Caspian Sea, to the northeast by Turkmenistan, to the east by Afghanistan, to the southeast by Pakistan, to the south by Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, and to the west by Turkey and Iraq. Iran covers an area of 1,648,195 kilometers square, with a population of 83 million. It is the second largest country in the Middle East, and its capital and largest city is Tehran. Iran is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations, beginning with the formation of the Elamite kingdoms in the 4th millennium BC. In recent years, relations between the Middle Eastern country and the United States have been tense to say the least, and Western franchises like the McDonald's have been collateral damage. There hasn't been a set of golden arches in Iran since 1979. However, that hasn't stopped people from wondering whether the chain could eventually make a comeback. Further complicating matters, Iran has created its own McDonald's substitute, McDonald's. Number 3. Macedonia. Macedonia, also called Macedon, was an ancient kingdom on the periphery of archaic and classical Greece, and later the dominant state of Hellenistic Greece. The kingdom was founded and initially ruled by the royal Argead dynasty, which was followed by the Antipatrite and Antigonid dynasties. This small European nation, located in the Balkans, used to have a few McDonald's restaurants, 7 to be exact, with several of them in the nation's capital, Skopje. In 2013, the person running the Macedonian McDonald's lost their license, causing all 7 stores to permanently close. Rumor has it that Macedonian franchisee and European CEO of McDonald's had a falling out. Number 4. Yemen. Yemen, officially the Republic of Yemen, is a country at the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula in Western Asia. It is the second largest Arab sovereign state in the peninsula, occupying 527,970 square kilometers. The coastline stretches for about 2,000 kilometers. On one hand, this Middle Eastern nation's economy is a little shaky, so McDonald's doesn't even believe that opening restaurants there would be economically viable. On the other hand, extremists in Yemen have threatened militant action against any McDonald's that dares show its arches in the country. Number 5. Montenegro. Montenegro is a Balkan country with rugged mountains, medieval villages, and a narrow strip of beaches along its Adriatic coastline. The Bay of Kotor, resembling a fort, is dotted with coastal churches and fortified towns, such as Kotor and Herceg Novi. Dumitru National Park, home to bears and wolves, encompasses limestone peaks, glacial lakes, and 1,300-meter deep Tara River Canyon. In 2003, McDonald's bought a tiny store in this tiny nation. It was just a mobile McDonald's, opened with the hope that it could lead to something more permanent. Though many people embraced Mickey D's food in all its grittiness, the government teamed up with local businesses to prevent Ronald McDonald from making a permanent home in Montenegro. Since then, the franchise has kept its distance. Number 6. North Korea. North Korea, officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is a country in East Asia, constituting the northern part of the Korean peninsula. The country is bordered to the north by China and by Russia along the Amnok and Tumen rivers, and to the south by South Korea, with the heavily fortified Korean Demilitarized Zone separating the two. North Korea, like its southern counterpart, claims to be the legitimate government of the entire peninsula and adjacent islands. Pyongyang is the country's capital and largest city. Unsurprisingly, this totalitarian regime is pretty averse to American businesses, and McDonald's is no exception. According to the Telegraph, though, some elite members of the North Korean government have had McGoodies smuggled into the country from South Korea for their own personal consumption. Number 7. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a landlocked country in southern Africa, known for its dramatic landscape and diverse wildlife, much of it within parks, reserves, and safari areas. On the Zambezi River, Victoria Falls makes a thundering 108-meter drop into narrow Batoka Gorge, where there's whitewater rafting and bungee jumping. Downstream are Matusaduna and Manapols National Parks, home to hippos, rhinos, and birdlife. In 2000, McDonald's was in the midst of an attempt to introduce itself to this African nation when it suffered a massive economic collapse, which was suffered by Zimbabwe, not McDonald's. The McDonald's folks promptly backpedaled, and Zimbabwe has remained Mickey D free. There is a buzz that it might try again in the future, but McDonald's International Franchising claims that there's no concrete plan. Number 8. Bolivia. Bolivia is a country in Central South America with a varied terrain spanning Andes Mountains, the Atacama Desert, and Amazon Basin rainforest. At more than 3,500 meters, its administrative capital, La Paz, sits on the Andes Altiplano Plateau, with snow-capped Mount Illimani in the background. Nearby is glass-smooth Lake Titicaca, the continent's largest lake, straddling the border with Peru. While McDonald's isn't outright banned in this Southern American nation, the last Mickey D's in Bolivia closed in 2002, ending a tense relationship between the fast food giant and the nation's government and citizens. According to the Daily Mail, McDonald's failed there because the people of Bolivia didn't want to flock to a massive corporation to buy burgers, and the current Bolivian president made his feelings about the franchise very clear, claiming that it is not interested in the health of human beings, only in earnings and corporate profits. Ouch. Number 9. Iceland. Iceland, a Nordic island nation, is defined by its dramatic landscape with volcanoes, geysers, hot springs, and lava fields. Massive glaciers are protected in Vatnajökull and Snæfellsjökull national parks. Most of the population lives in the capital, Reykjavik, which runs on geothermal power and is home to the National and Saga museums, tracing Iceland's Viking history. Like Zimbabwe, Iceland suffered a major economic crash that crushed McDonald's prospects in this island country. Unlike Zimbabwe though, Iceland had McDonald's before the 2009 crash in its capital city. Rumor has it though that the government of Iceland wasn't happy to have Happy Meals in the first place, since Iceland is an incredibly health-conscious nation. Despite all that though, there's a chance Iceland could lead this list in the near future. According to Iceland Mac, McDonald's has development plans on the way there. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, drop a comment below, share with your friends, and turn on post notification so you don't miss out on any of our subsequent videos.